Ladies and gentlemen, the American jury and Bulldog Nation, we have all kinds of topics to cover, so let's get rocking and rolling with it. Trump held his first mega post-election rally up in the state of Ohio, Lorain County, south of Cleveland. And I have some estimates from people that went there that there was as many as 40,000 people there. We're going to post a picture of a Facebook friend of mine that posted it, and there's a huge crowd. What politician draws that kind of crowd? Only one, Donald Trump. And of course, it was great the way he got the dog Biden and everything else. And it was very interesting that Miss Timken didn't get any applause from the crowd. Very embarrassing. And it was controlled, though. See, this is what's so sad. Even Trump has to deal with this Republican establishment bullshit. Governor DeWine didn't come. Why? He would have gotten booed. You see, but yet the state Ohio the Ohio Republican Party, the National Republican Party, still kind of runs it. So Trump had to avoid saying certain people's names and whatnot, instead of just letting it all rip like himself. Oh, I hate it. But what a rally. God bless America. Condo collapse perspective. I've been wanting to share this with you. In March of this year, right before the COVID thing went full bore, my wife and I went down because we'd never been to Miami, and we stayed a long weekend in Miami. And we actually stayed on the ocean at a hotel resort, and we would walk every day down the ocean. We walked past this condo that collapsed all the time. We walked past the condo where Ivanka and Jared bought. It was a funky looking place. And I remember saying to my wife, I said, man, they build these condos so big out here on this island. Miami Beach is an island. I said, man, you ever think about them sinking? Kind of scary. But did you hear the latest? A swimming pool was leaking for years, since 2018, causing all kinds of problems. They think it was a damn swimming pool. Fix the leaks. Portland police. You can't make this up. This is going to be the you can't make this up part of our segment. Portland police, somebody was shot and killed, and Portland police got the word out right away. Hey, don't worry, it's a white guy. It's a white guy. Don't worry. Stay calm. It's just a white guy. It's not a black guy. It's okay. Do you freaking believe it? A white guy gets shot. It's all right. It's all right. Stay calm. All the black hoodlums, oh, white guy got shot. Man, we can't go loot tonight, man. We gotta wait. Derek Chauvin verdict. I am blown away that there are people that are saying 22 freaking years is a light sentence. Really? I spent a week in the Hamilton County Justice Center, 8 days, and it was the most long, awfulest days of my life. The idea of spending 22 years, probably in a lot of solitary confinement because he's a cop. Are you kidding me? Too much? I personally think it is way too much. 22 years. Remember, this was not an intentional killing. But Derek Chauvin's going to pay the price. He ain't going to live. UFO report comes out. There's a line in the docudrama Gettysburg that was produced by Ted Turner, where Jeb Stuart sits down with all the other Southern generals, and one of them says to the others, you have an amazing ability to trivialize the momentous and complicate the obvious. This UFO report, do you believe that they don't come out and just point blank say, chances are this could be alien life? They say there's no evidence that it's alien life. Well, there's no evidence it ain't. Unfreaking believable. In other words, the report's bullshit. What should we expect? Nike in China, the CEO of China, of Nike, might as well be China. The CEO of Nike came out and said that Nike is a company of China, for China, but he did a pledge of allegiance to China. Nike. I hate that I like their products so much. Gosh dang. DeSantis bashing. I get Democratic congressional candidates' emails and requests for fundraising, and Republicans, because I'm on all these lists. I do it for fun. You wouldn't believe what they're saying about DeSantis. They're calling DeSantis that all the fascists that supported Trump are now supporting DeSantis. And DeSantis is even more dangerous than Trump. If you can believe that, they say. What they're saying about DeSantis is hysterical. And what they do is they bash DeSantis, then ask you for money. I don't get that. FAA are going to ban words like airman and cockpit. Airman and cockpit. But they're not going to ban air boob or whatever. I don't know. The Brandeis professor, speaking of banning words, wants to ban picnic, too white, and you guys. You can't say you guys. You can't say picnic. By the way, I thought of this over the weekend. Why is it that, blacks complaining about this, that, and everything? Now it's almost like the crazy blacks and the liberal whites, not the ordinary persons. How crazy is it that's like they want to do to white people what they complained about all these years done to them? It's like, that's not the way it's supposed to be. I don't know anybody that doesn't say, hey, fair for everybody, even level playing field. No. They want to do to whites what they complained about was done to them. Two wrongs don't make a right. Didn't their moms ever teach them that? DOJ sues Georgia for their election laws, but they don't sue Delaware and other states that have more restrictive laws. I wonder why. Ridiculous. Biden, it's coming out that Biden's campaign, during the campaign, kept telling Facebook, you got to crack down on those conservatives. You got to crack down on, and they did. Now just think about it. Biden had Facebook. Trump's right. It's an illegal campaign contribution. Facebook might as well, think of the power and money that they wield, they threw behind Biden. That's a corporate campaign contribution, if there ever was one. DEWINE thinks transgender athletes, it shouldn't be taken care of by government. What? He ducks. DeWine. God, he cannot get reelected, can he? 1 in 5 young Americans are not working or studying in school. Young Americans. Boy, what a bright future. Biden advisor, his black guy, Biden advisor, says the GOP are the ones that defunded the police because they didn't support all these bills. What? Media picks up on it. Chris Wallace is all over it. Bill Maher went after big tech on Wuhan. Said you were wrong. Bill Maher. Who would have ever thunk? Congress. The polls show that the people think Congress is more about impressing the media than solving problems. No crap. Biden wants to diversify the federal workforce. It's not enough that you can do the job or not. We need to know whether you're black, yellow, green, or blue. China. Evidence is all over the place. China's knee-deep in corporate America. Why? Money. There isn't an American big corporation that isn't ready to take the Chinese money. Bunch of sellouts for money. It's unbelievable. Judas is all of them. Gwen Berry, the hammer thrower of the United States who won a bronze, turned her back on the American flag. She's blah, blah, blah. Well, you know what? Don't represent America, Gwen. Go represent some other country. Don't represent America. If you don't want to do that, guns and pens. That's a great meme that I posted over the weekend. You know how guns don't kill people, people kill people? Well, what about pens? It's not the person who writes things. It's the actual pen. It's the typewriter. It's the keyboard. Same logic, right? Hysterical. Joe Rogan's come out swinging on Biden. Everybody knows he's mentally retarded, and nobody says anything about it. He didn't use the word. He didn't use the R word. But unbelievable. Joe Rogan swings hard. They are now claiming the National Archives. Yes, the National Archives, which has the Declaration of Independence, Constitution, is racist. Our founding documents and founding fathers are racist. AOC, she's a gift that keeps giving for news. She claims that all the crime wave talk is just right-wing hysteria. None of it ever happened. There's no crime wave in this country. It's just hysteria. Speaking of which, if America sucks so bad and is so racist, why are all the immigrants trying to get in and nobody's leaving? You ever think about that? Just nice core little simple fact. If we suck so bad, if we're so racist, why are all these people of different skin colors trying to come in? Really? Larry Elder, I love this guy. Larry Elder says to Kamala Harris, when are we going to worry about the root cause of urban violence? Remember the root cause of the immigration issue? Let's go to Guatemala and let's see what the root cause is. Well, what's the root cause of black-on-black crime in the urban cities, Kamala? I love Larry Elder. Rob Portman had to admit that Trump is the leader of the Republican Party. He said something else, too, about Otto Warmbier I'm going to hit him with tomorrow. Mitt Romney says he trusts Joe Biden. We got a bunch of liberal Republicans who are making deals with Biden. And Romney, knowing all the lies that Biden said during the election, I'm going to bring America together. I'm going to be president for everybody. I'm a moderate. Romney, after doing all those lies, says, I trust him at his word. Mitt Romney. Ugh. These aren't my words. These are the words that were used in the article that a bunch of, it was called the DYKE March in New York City this weekend. By the way, the gay pride thing fell off the wheels with violence and everything else. They went topless. First Amendment right. You can't say what you want, but you can show your boobs in the public. NFL is looking for media investors to partner with. You already partnered with them. American Communist 10 coming together a little more. Last but not least, and this is a sad note. You see this picture of this little Minnesota girl, 6 years old? Look at that picture of that little angel. She had food withheld from her, was beaten and killed by her parents. Who does that to a freaking child? I think there's a reason why Jesus said, you harm a child, what happens to you with the millstone around the neck and everything being thrown in the ocean? That's too good for people like this. Who hurts a child like that? But look at that child. Who could hurt that child? This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. I hope you have a great Monday.